Welcome, class. Today we're going to embark on a fascinating journey through the electrifying world of LED lights. Have you ever wondered how these tiny bright lights work? Well, it all starts with a phenomenon called electroluminescence. Imagine a semiconductor material. Think of it like a stage where electrons and electron holes come to perform. When an electron and an electron hole meet, they recombine and release energy in the form of light. This is electroluminescence, the very magic that makes LEDs shine. Now, let me introduce you to our friendly guide for today, Dr. Lumen, the animated scientist. Dr. Lumen is here to show us some exciting demonstrations. Watch closely as Dr. Lumen takes a semiconductor material, applies a little electrical current to it, and voila, a bright, beautiful light appears. Isn't that amazing? This simple yet ingenious process is at the heart of how LEDs work. Next, let's talk about the energy efficiency of LEDs compared to traditional incandescent bulbs. Did you know that incandescent bulbs produce light by heating a tiny wire filament until it glows? Unfortunately, a lot of that energy is wasted as heat, making incandescent bulbs not very efficient. Dr. Lumen explains that LEDs, on the other hand, use a different mechanism to produce light. Because they rely on electroluminescence, almost all the electrical energy they consume gets converted into light, with very little wasted as heat. That means they can produce more light using less electrical energy. Impressive, right? But there's more to the story. LEDs are also environmentally friendly. Why, you ask? Well, because they are so efficient, LEDs require less electricity. And when we use less electricity, we reduce the amount of fossil fuels burned to generate that electricity. This, in turn, means fewer carbon emissions, which is great news for our planet. Plus, LEDs have a much longer lifespan than incandescent bulbs. Instead of needing to be replaced every few months, they can last for years. This means less waste and fewer bulbs ending up in landfills. Throughout history, lighting technology has come a long way. Let's travel back in time with Dr. Lumen to the late 1800s when Thomas Edison and his team developed the first practical incandescent light bulb. While it was a groundbreaking invention at the time, Edison's bulbs were quite inefficient by today's standards. Fast forward to the 1960s, when scientists started to explore the potential of semiconductor materials for lighting. This eventually led to the development of the first visible spectrum LED in the early 1970s. Since then, LEDs have evolved dramatically, becoming brighter, more efficient, and more affordable for everyday use. Let's not forget some fun facts. Did you know that the first LEDs were only capable of emitting red light? It wasn't until later that scientists discovered ways to produce LEDs that emit green, blue, and eventually white light. Today, LEDs come in all sorts of colors and are used in everything from traffic lights and TV screens to holiday decorations and smartphone screens. As we come to the end of our story, let's recap the magic of LED lights. We've learned about the crucial role of electroluminescence, explored why LEDs are more energy efficient and better for the environment, and even traveled through history to see their evolution. Next time you switch on an LED light, you'll not only see a bright, energy-efficient light, but also the fascinating science and history behind it. Thank you for joining me and Dr. Lumen on this illuminating journey.